Out for a little stroll. Out to Ion. A little silver. Theoretically. And yes, we're gonna warp. Gotta go halfway around the planet here. But we're gonna go get us some, go get some silver, arcanite, I guess, aconite. Guy's gotta do what a guy's gotta do. You know, I could go to Alioth, but it just isn't worth it. I'd rather burn the cells and get away from that mess. Over the horizon here. This is not a huge ship. One I use to go to other planets, though. I've got a moon ship I take to the moons out at the space station, but it does not do atmosphere. This one does, and it just holds a large cargo container, so yeah, about 500 tons ore, but it doesn't take much to run it. And space motors are kicked in, and we'll start gaining some speed here. And you can see I didn't have it throttled up. It's just not necessary to burn all that fuel to get it to space when it's empty. Off and away, and technically I could slow it down, keep it slower than 1200, but we'll get a little burn on it. Ain't gonna hurt it as long as you don't stay burned too long. And we'll go ahead and bust on out of here. We're already past the atmosphere, and we're speed, and we won't get to full max speed here. We'll be warping before we get there. Just gonna to get away from the planet so our warp drive can kick in. Warp is nice. And as soon as we get 1.5, 2 SU away, our warp drive will be free to run. And we'll run it. Anytime now. As you can see, it's about 500 SU away. It'll take us a few seconds to get there. Unlike breaking a max speed burn, which would take about 4 hours. We're not doing the 4-hour route. Come on. And there we have it. And we're going to activate our warp. Since it lets
warp
going into warp.
Initiated.
We are now in PvP zone, but we ain't stopping. We're just gonna blow right through it. Tell 500 SU is pretty good distance, but it don't take long for us to cover it once we are in warp. And we are here. Okay, let's turn the map on.
Warp sequence completed.
Pick a spot where not too many gotta watch traps. Whoops, why is it doing that? Huh. Try this again. Tell you it's not working for some reason. Not that it's that big a deal, it's just that do it the old-fashioned way. It's not a big deal. Don't know why it wasn't kicking in. Try it one more time. There it goes. No idea what its problem was. Anyway, we'll let the autopilot take care of it. But it'll hold speed, bring us down in the atmosphere about 2,500 meters above the planet. And we'll go ahead and land it. I do like this HUD. He keeps adding features. At times you do have to clear it or it will lag you out, it seems like. And I don't know if it's actually the HUD that does it or it's just the game, because the game will get lag spikes in it. Sometimes, a lot of it seems to be only over the planets. It doesn't do it actually in space very often. But we're just going to go down and check for a hex that's got some silver on it. It's what we need. If it has some Cyrolite on it, I might go down and get it. I have plenty of rhodonite, which is also along this. Rhodonite, which is also along this moon. I have plenty, so I will not go get it. But what I really need is silver. I'm running low on some of my assembly lines. And this planet is anything but flat. And you come into different planets, you really got to watch your altitude, how close to the surface you are. Just because it says you're 100 meters above the surface doesn't mean you are. You could actually be below the surface. So it's something to watch in this game. Radar gives you perceived sea level. It does not give you distance from the ground, which is the way altimeter works, but you have to be aware of it. About leveled up. We're about 24 kilometers from where I picked a random spot. As you can see, it's not very flat here. Can be fun to put a big enough space to land on, keep your ship stable. Alright, we don't need all the speed. We're going to turn hold altitude off. Altitude, and it's all us now. And sometimes I third person it, sometimes I first person. It doesn't really matter, as you can see. Just go right for the bottom of this crater here. So we flat spot here somewhere. Doesn't look good flat. Well, that's not god awful bad, but so I'll have to live with it. Hey, it's dark out here. Need to put a light in here. Didn't bring any with me, did I? See what this hex has on it. Alright, B key. Oh shit, forgot the link. Got a link. Link, 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 link. Oh, come on. You're going to make me relink. This goddamn thing is really getting aggravating. I wish they'd fix these links. Of all the things, they have been going ape shit here for the last few weeks, or the last week, I guess it is. They made some kind of adjustment and they fucked up the market and they fucked up the links. Now, why, I have no idea, but they haven't fixed it, and they're normally really good at that once they fuck something up. But they have just ignored this one, and it's a major, major bug. Not happy with them when it comes to fucking with your links. You got to run all the way back to your ship when you're out to relink. It's kind of a pain in the ass when you're 100,000 kilometers away. Sometimes they just don't get it. See, just by relinking it, resetting it. Shouldn't have to do that. I said it the first time. It should have been good to go. But yet, got to play silly games with this damn shit. It's very aggravating. Well, that'll take about 15 minutes, so we'll just take a look around here while we're doing it. We'll be too tall to find anything. In fact, we're not even getting data here. So, server is fucked up. Should not take that long. Yeah, there's only 4 pings. And I don't really want to chase anything else. So we're pretty much going to have to wait, which is going to take about 15 minutes for that scanner to do its thing. And there's no guarantee that we will find what we're looking for on this hex. Although I don't see any holes anywhere, but that doesn't mean they're not here, because it is a frozen world and they really don't show up very well. But I don't see any. Don't see any. And you can pick up these rocks on the ground if you so choose. They're worth 20 liters of rock. That's all they're worth. And they're all right in an emergency. But that's the only time I bother now. I don't see anything on the surface anywhere. Sometimes there are surface nodes. Might as well go get them for free. You don't have to search for them. But no, we're just going to have to wait. And I think there's no sense in making everybody wait 15 minutes for this to do it. I think I'll stop the stream while it's searching. And I'll go get me a fresh drink or a cup of coffee or something. While it is doing it. Because it will take a good 15 minutes. I'm actually landed on my ramp there, it looks like. But yeah, I don't see anything out here, so we'll just call it quits here until such a time as that is good to go.